Christina Vila, and I will be performing a physical assessment on you today.
Perfect.
Okay, wonderful. Let's get started. So, today we're going to be taking a look, first of all, at your skin. Are you wearing any makeup today?
No.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm just kind of looking just overall at the color and the texture of your skin. So far everything looks good. Let me just put these gloves on and we'll get started right away. I'm looking at the color and you have a good color, no redness, no cyanosis. Make a note of that. It's about a uniform color all around. It looks like you practice good hygiene, which is great. We want to take a look at what we call the nevus, or as you might know it, a mole. So, I see that you have one here, and I just want to go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, I'm going to make a note of the size. It is less than 6 millimeters, which is great. I want to tell you how to test for these moles so that you can know at home if anything is going on unusual with them.
That's great.
They usually look symmetrical, so if one side looks completely different than the other, something might be funny with that. Any border irregularities, you should see a border. It doesn't necessarily have to be a harsh, sharp border, but it should have some definition. If there's different colors throughout the mole, that's unusual. And the size and diameter, I just measured this one, and you want it to be under 6 millimeters, okay? Also, if there's any evolution of the mole, it starts growing and growing and growing, that's unusual. So you want to make sure it's less than 6, and let's say it's just at 6, that's perfectly fine. I'd rather see one that's just at 6 than one that's at 1 today, and in a week from now at 4, and next week after that at 6. So we're going to watch for not only the diameter, but also the evolution of the mole.
Interesting.
Okay? Do you have any questions about that?
No, you've been very helpful.
Okay. Would you tell me, do you perform skin assessments at your house? I would like for you, since you have a couple nevuses, to start looking at your skin assessment at home, and I'm going to tell you how to do the self-evaluation.
Perfect.
So you're going to start with a mirror, a hand mirror, a standing mirror is fine for the face, and then you're going to take off your clothes after you look at the face, and you're going to look at all the areas, even under your breast. You might want to use the mirror for the elbows, and then take that hand mirror and look at the back so that you can see everything that you can't see from a front mirror, okay? And I want you to be performing these assessments regularly, okay?
Good to know.
Great. So, just want to take a quick measure of the temperature of your skin. Perfect. You're warm to the touch, not cold, not hot. And the turgor of your skin. All right, and that lets me know that you are well hydrated, you have good turgor. If you don't mind, and I notice that your skin has good texture, it doesn't have any calluses or rough areas or any areas that look necessarily irritated. So I think that we can go ahead and move forward from this part of the exam to your nails. Oh, great, Ms. Eckhoff, you don't have any nail polish on. So one thing that we look for is we're looking for any bows lines. I'm looking for the length. I'm looking for the color, and everything looks like it's pretty much fine. Do you ever notice any lifting from the nail bed?
No.
Okay, great. Let me measure quickly the angle. And right now I'm measuring for any signs of clubbing, and I don't see anything that we have to necessarily worry about for signs of clubbing, which is great. Do you smoke cigarettes?
No.
Okay, good, wonderful. So, I'm going to check your hair now, if you don't mind. So I'm looking at the color, the texture, and the quantity. Do you dye your hair, Miss Eckhoff?
I do.
Okay, do you have any grays yet or not yet?
Not yet.
Oh, fun, you have some extensions in here, huh?
Yes.
But I don't see any, I see that the distribution is complete and we don't have any areas that are missing any hair. So that's good, it's a sign of good health. So you can go ahead and put your hair back up. So far we're doing great, Miss Eckhoff. And while your hair is up, it might be a little bit tricky because of your extensions, but I'm gonna go ahead and look at the size, and it doesn't look too big or too small. I'm looking for any masses, anything unusual going on. All right, would you open and close for me? Okay, beautiful. No more opening and closing, stop. Okay, great, I was just checking the arteries here and for TMJ, and everything looks like it's in working order. Now I know we've been talking for a while, so I see that you have a normal expressions in your face, but would you mind smiling for me? Okay, now, do you ever have any involuntary movements, Miss Eckhoff, in your face?
No.
Okay, no involuntary movements, good expression, and symmetry is fine. Do you have any lesions, maybe that come out? No.
No.
Skin is good? Okay, wonderful. I am going to go ahead and move on to the neck, if that's okay with you.
It's great.
Okay, so I'm looking right now for the symmetry, and it looks like it's symmetrical. I am gonna ask you, Miss Eckhoff, can you move from right to left, and up and down, and a circle, and the other way? Okay, so we have good range of motion. All right, so I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and swallow. Okay, it looks like your trachea is midline there. And if you don't mind, I'm going to check your lymph nodes. I'm looking at the pre-auricular and the jugulo-digastric ones. Behind your ears, I'm gonna look at the post-auricular and a little bit lower and further back, the occipital. Then, right here, your superficial cervical, your deep cervical, the posterior cervical, and the supraclavicular, and there seems to be no swelling. I'm just gonna go ahead and check the submental ones, no swelling, and the submandibular ones. Okay, Ms. Eckhoff, you seems to be doing fine. No glandular, no lymph node swelling, which is great. It's what we want to see. We're going to move forward to your thyroid. Do you have any reason to believe that your thyroid is out of order?
No.
No? Okay, beautiful. So the thyroid is kind of hard to see in a healthy adult because it shouldn't be visible. But we know it's right here, and I'm going to ask you to move your neck up. Okay, I don't see anything. Now put your head down again. Now, I'm going to ask you to take a sip of this water, hold it in your mouth. Put your neck up again, and swallow. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary there. I'm going to go ahead and palpate it. No, nothing out of the ordinary. And I'm going to do the same assessment on the back, where you're going to lean your head forward and take another sip of water, and then backwards and take another sip of water. All right. Forward. Now maybe backwards. Swallow again. Okay. Well, the thyroid seems to be unremarkable, which is what we want to see. And I'm going to auscultate it, if you don't mind. Nothing unusual going on there. I'm going to say that this has been a physical assessment of your face, hair, skin, nails, and head, and thyroid, and neck, and everything seems to be in good working order. Thank you for your participation,
Thank you.
and keep on in good health.